There's one magical, haunted evening each year when all the scary creatures come out to prowl through every neighborhood. But here's the scariest monster of all. Do you know why? This little witch doesn't know it, but she's taking some frightening chances of being hurt, maybe badly hurt. Her costume is very, very dangerous. Can you see the things that make it dangerous?
Up your hole with a wooden pole.
Ah! Scary.
TMS interrupt us.
The morning stream. Don't eat that. It's Pluto.
Got the twitchy fingers over here. Hey, everybody. It's a TMS show. It's the Monday morning version of the TMS show. You know what TMS stands for? It stands for the morning stream. It's Monday, October 13th. It is 2025. I'm Scott, and that is Brian.
Hello. Welcome to another week of this.
Would you call this reverse Halloween because it's a 1-3 instead of a 3-1? You know? That's
interesting.
a fun way to look at it. We should do what's
reverse Halloween.
What's the opposite of Halloween on the 13th?
So kids come around and give us candy. I think that's the way it needs to work.
Oh shit! New tradition unhatched.
Yeah.
I love it.
Today, kids need to come over and just bring us buckets of candy.
Yeah, full size candy bars.
Yeah.
No apples. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I watched that video. Actually, I captured that audio from. It's a big long safety video from 1977 that Dunaway found. Mm-hmm. And part of it is if you get an apple or a pear, make sure to cut it up into pieces and make sure there's nothing in there.
No hidden razor blades.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm like, who's giving pears out on Halloween?
The person who wants to get their house thrown out with pears, basically. Pelted with pears.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea this year. Maybe I get rid of some shit this way.
Oh, there you go. Like, here's a bunch of USB-C cables.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's USB micros I'm never going to use.
Here's some lightning cables. Here you go. Oh, 30 pin. You'll love that, kids. Yeah.
I have 2 of these Visions, the action figure kid. You can have one, you know.
Nice.
I don't know.
Is today also the day that 20-year-old women dress like professional nurses and professional instead of scantily clad versions because it's the opposite of Halloween?
Oh, I like it. No, I like it.
Yeah.
Now we add all of this together so that everything's like opposite day from that day.
Right, exactly. Yes.
And then we are hallowed in the halls of history as the 2 who came up with this brilliant idea. Look, if you're going to do things like May the 4th be with you and all that bullshit, we can do this.
Exactly.
That's right. Take that, jerks. Anyway.
And listen, I'm not slut-shaming because I really like those scantily clad nurse costumes.
Sure.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Their own.
The vampires have to show up as normal people before they were bit.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Mummies are just people.
Mummies are people,
I guess, just a pharaoh, you know, and full pharaoh get up. So you got to dress like an Egyptian pharaoh because you're not mummified yet.
Exactly.
All those things. Werewolves are just a dude. Right.
This is before, right?
I love
before
it.
he got bit.
We got this all. This is all figured out. You come you want to do something from the ring. It's just a TV that works. You know? I love it.
It's a well that doesn't have a kid in the bottom of it.
No, there's no bottom to this well. Let's talk about Brad. I've been dying to know about Brad.
Yeah. So during Film Sack, I told you, I said, Scott, make sure I don't forget to talk about Brad because we talked about Tron Ares and I really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed the visuals of it a lot. I think the story's good. I think Jared Leto did a much better job than I was expecting. I thought, he'd turn in very beep bop boop performance of like I am a robot program. Beep beep beep. But he did a really good job of kind of making this little balanced, nuanced performance.
Sure.
But so Tina and I go to the Alamo Drafthouse, the big show, the largest theater they have to see this. We sit down. It's the Thursday night. The day before the day that they always tell you the movie opens. Oh, opens on the 11th or opens on the 10th. Well, Brian's singing on the 9th. Because it always opens on Thursday.
Sure.
And we're sitting there in the theater, and
it used to be midnights. Why? When did that change? Because it was always midnight Thursdays. I don't do that. It was
always
anymore.
right. And then they started saying, "Well, it's midnight on the East Coast, so let's do 10 o'clock our time for the first showing."
Wow.
And then they just said, "Screw it, let's do shows all day."
Just get it makes sense, right? Get tickets from people who just they don't want to stay up till midnight. Just get as many people in. Why not?
Exactly. Why not?
May as well make it Wednesday. Hey, just do Tuesday.
Just keep pushing it back.
Yeah.
So Tina and I are sitting there. I think we're in the process of placing the order, and I hear, "Hey, Brian," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm sure somebody is talking to some other Brian. I'm not going to do that thing where I look up just because I hear someone else with my name."
Yeah.
And I think he might have said it a second time, and I look up, or no, maybe it was just I waited a second, looked up to see if, well, maybe I'm not hearing anybody else respond to this, so maybe he is talking to me. And I look up, and he says, "Hey," like, "Oh, hey," he says, "I'm Brad. Nice to meet you, Brad. Listen to your show." Like, "Oh, awesome. Well, it's great to see you, man. Thanks for saying hi." And then I think, and this is me imagining it,
Okay.
right? I have no basis for this other than my own assumption. But I think all of a sudden at that moment, Brad realized, crap, I'm sitting next to Brian Ibbott in the theater.
Oh,
There's
shit.
all of a sudden a whole lot more pressure on me.
The expectations just went, whirr.
Like he's now going to be 10% focused on the movie
Yep.
and 90% focused on, not making his chair creak or accidentally putting his drink down too loud or
Get a little rapper
breathing
noise
too loud
like
or
this.
rapper noise or
Yeah.
exactly. It's like, well, I was going to order food, but now I'm not going to. Now I'm imagining all of this, but the part that, and I really want to talk to him after the movie because it was really close to the start time of the film. And like I said, we were in the process of ordering food. So Tina and I were like, "Well, what do you want to get?" "Oh, I get the pizza." "Oh, okay, I'm going to get the sandwich." Blah, blah, blah. So the credits start rolling, and there is a mid-credit scene for those of you who do see it in the theaters. Stick around for the mid-credit scene.
They're going for some sequels, I think, is what I've heard.
I think so. Yeah. The credits start rolling, and Brad is up and out, and his wife is there with. She brought a blanket. She's sitting there, so I'm guessing, okay, he had to go to the bathroom, but he's not coming back. So I'm thinking, oh, he's saying, "Hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Just come on out in a few minutes and meet me out there."
Yeah.
And she goes, "He listens to your show all the time. He loves TMS." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's cool. I would have liked to have talked to him a little bit more." And
Yeah.
and she says, "Yeah, well, have a good night." And part of me is thinking again, like, as soon as the credits roll, Brad's like, "I'm out. I don't want to
talk
take
to
this
him."
pressure."
I mean, he has heard you talk a lot about movie stuff and movie etiquette.
There's-
You
yes,
know?
exactly. And when Wes joined me for I think Weapons I saw with the Nunnallys. What did I see with Wes that Tina? It was a thing that Tina didn't have any interest in seeing. There he is right there. He's in the chat.
Oh, was Brad in the chat? We got Brad chat.
Oh, John Wick. That's right. John Wick 4. Or was it Ballerina or?
Oh, Weston's in there. I think, man, Brad. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Wes is in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a little bit of pressure, and Wes can like he says, I can 100% relate. There's that if you screw up, you're going to get talked about incessantly on the show. And poor Brad didn't do a damn thing, and here I am talking about him for the first 10 minutes of TMS today.
Yeah.
But only to say that he was great, and I really wish I would have had more of a chance to talk to him. So Brad, keep an eye out for me at every Thursday night premiere at that Alamo Draft House.
Yeah.
And if you see me there again, please come over and say hi and give me more of a chance to talk to you.
And no pressure. Like the people that are being turds are literally being turds.
Known turds. Yes, exactly. Yes.
So you're not part of the problem. You're part of the solution.
Right. Exactly. Somebody created an AI video, by the way, of Brushwood and Jury sitting on either side of me in a movie theater talking directly to each other with me in the middle of it. It's one of the most brilliant Sora videos that features recognizable people in a recognizable situation.
This is the proper use of that thing because
it really is.
Yeah,
yes.
You just need throwaway dumb shit that is meaningful in a memey way and
That's
done.
right.
It's over and done, and it's funny and you're done.
We're not going to go to a theater, stage it, and record it. This is Sora is the way for this one.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely. Well, that's fantastic.
Anyway, so Brad, if you're listening, it was great meeting you. Next time, please, let's get a chance to chat, and I'd like to know more about you, man.
Yeah, and then mouth sounds in his ears, and then talk during the thing, and then pull your phone out. Then you're welcome to do all those things after that.
That's right. And then I'll just really, really quickly touch on the Beer Fest. Did Beer Fest on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Last year they brought in more ciders, and this year tons more. So hard ciders are now a big component of Beer Fest, as well as spirits. They have a lot of bourbons and whiskeys now. And instead of giving you a full 1 ounce, like everything else, ciders and beers, you get a full ounce. They give you just a sliver of bourbon. Like it is maybe a quarter of a shot.
Just a taste.
Quarter of an ounce.
Yeah.
Just a taste. But when you go and you hit all of them one right after another, then you start feeling the effects pretty darn quick.
Yeah, I assume it adds up just like the ounce ones do. It's just obviously it's more concentrated alcohol, so you're going to get it quicker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I maybe had I don't know, 10, maybe 15 beers, little 1 ounce things of beer while I was there, but a majority of my time was spent doing ciders and spirits.
Nice.
And got to see, again, Wes and Mal there. They were there. Wes had a beer that was getting, was it reviewed or awarded? I don't know what the deal was, but he had a beer that was up for contention on Friday. And
Wes, tell us how you did.
Hopefully he did well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wes makes good beer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I smell it on his name.
Yes, there you go. Exactly.
Pro-Am made it with a brewery. Interesting.
Okay. Pro-Am. Oh yeah. Okay.
He said it felt less busy. Did you feel that way? Do you feel like the crowd was less?
It was a little bit less of a crowd. Which they've gone from having 5 sessions a year, a Thursday night, 2 Fridays, 2. Oh no, I think they had a Sunday too. So they had Thursday night, Friday afternoon, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. And they've gone to just having 3 sessions. So from 6 down to 3 sessions and no member sessions. So we used to become members of the Homebrew Society just so we could get access to the members only session in the afternoon, which was less busy. Now apparently all the sessions are less busy and
well,
the tickets don't sell out in minutes like they used to.
Statistically, they say drinking is down in the U.S. overall. I'm not sure why that would affect a thing like that.
Kids.
It's the kids, man.
Marty.
It's these Gen Zs holding off on the traditional vices.
Yeah, they've been watching their older relatives drink themselves into oblivion and saying, maybe I'm not going to do that. Maybe that's not such a good thing.
Yeah, they just vape.
Exactly. So I spent all day yesterday peeing, basically, is what it was.
Good.
I think, I think I
peed.
I told Tina, I said, going now for my 8th pee, Tina.
I may have peed for you because last night, I rarely have to pee in the middle of the night. Once in a while, once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but never more than once. Last night, I had to pee 3 times. So maybe I was peeing for you, given how much you had to pee.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I had to pee so much, I had to enlist a proxy.
Proxy pee.
Proxy pee.
I love that name, Proxy P. Somebody
Can't
put
spell
that.
proxy without P.
If that's not a title in 5 seconds, I don't know what
it
is.
better be. Come on, Proxy P. Get it in there. Who's going to be the first? There we go.
Yep, lazy butts.
Icor. Yep.
Quick note, Wendy was here. Not much to say except she wanted me to say hi to everybody. We had a couple days with her, a great time. Just love being around my sister, a great time. Other than the bits, the pain in the butt bits with John and my mom and all that. I got stories I'm going to tell you this week sometime about John because, man, he did a thing that cracked me up.
Because now he's in the facility with her.
He was supposed to be last Wednesday. It's now either today or tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But he was there. He came for a visit.
Yeah.
I'll save this for tomorrow, but holy shit, it's funny. Or at least it made me laugh.
Wait. Excellent. Yes, it sounds great.
And he's mad at me now for laughing, so... We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Are you going to talk about that on your fake radio show?
Right? Yeah, you can talk about that on the internet. Guys, this is time for us to welcome a friend of the show. Brian Dunaway's having crowns put on, so in his stead, we have this guy. Whoops, where's this thing? There it is. Hey, welcome to the program. TV's Travis joining us today to take the place of Brian Dunaway while he gets his tape done. Oh, hi. Hello.
I should not be allowed a soundboard. I'm irresponsible.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez Louise.
You know who? Let me tell you who the most irresponsible of the soundboard is. Tom Merritt. Now, I know we all think of Tom as like this really measured, he's a guy that's going to be, the tech news and make sure we get the facts right and all that. But you give that guy a soundboard, and every other second, he'll play a laugh track or a or whatever. Like, you think I'm bad with a soundboard? Tom Merritt, that guy. Somebody.
Intel had 400 layoffs the other day.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. That's it right there. He does that all the time. Not on his shows live, but all the pre-show stuff, he's always doing it. Anyway,
perfect.
I love it. Travis, welcome, man. It's good to have you here. Thanks for sitting in.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hopefully Brian's crowns go well. That's never fun to do.
Yeah,
kidding, for sure.
He had one pop off, but then it turns out the one behind it, I think, had a crack they didn't know about. So now he's getting like a crown /
Well,
bridge.
good thing they saw that, because that could have
Yeah.
been far worse had they not.
Oh, it could be way worse. 6 months from now, he'd be like, "What the hell? Why is my face
Yeah.
3 times larger than it should be?" Anyway, but we'll think of him as we try to win
Yeah.
prizes for people today. Brian, but explain.
Coincidentally, I'm going to the dentist after the show today too, but it's just for routine cleaning.
Nice.
Welcome to the Morning Half-Ass is a trivia game where I'm going to be giving you the answers. I'm going to give Scott and Travis a category and 6 possible answers, 3 of which are correct, and 3, like ducking out of Tron Ares before that mid-credit scene, are incorrect. Depending on how confident you feel with the category, you can provide 1, 2, or 3 guesses, but if you get any of those guesses wrong, you'll get nothing. You get 0 points for that round. Get 1 right gets you a point, 2 right gets you 3 points, 3 right gets you 5 points. Get the points added up at the end of the show, and the player with the most points wins prizes for their contestant. And contestants will be pulled from members of the Tadpool that aren't able to listen live. Scott, you're playing for Hayes Skunk. It's not something you find in Kansas.
No.
And Travis, you're playing for Michael Klein Fremont.
Oh, he's normal sounding. I mean,
He
both
is
of you are
Michael,
fine. but-
Michael Klein Fremont the third.
But it's the 3. Yeah, there either needs to be an Esquire behind that, or
Yes.
he's potentially on the FBI's 10 Most Wanted.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes. Just realizing I didn't put games in there, so we'll talk about games after we go here. Let's get into the game. Speaking of which, and get ready for this. Your first category. Oh, we're going to geography because you all love geography so much.
Great. Love it.
Countries that border Hungary. Yes, my home. Home away from home. No, the land where my people come from, Hungary.
Yeah.
Which of these countries border it? Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Ukraine, Austria, Romania, and Germany. 3 of those border it. 3 of them don't.
Wow. All right.
Geography is already not my strong suit, but Eastern European
Yes.
geography is much worse.
Me both.
Yeah, I'm not good at it either.
Okay.
I just know they wear track suits and put their victims in trunks, and that's all I know. That's all I know. Wow. All right.
Bordering on Hungary. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna.
I feel like Germany pick on them too during the war. They like doing their neighbors first. You know, when you're
Out of context.
yeah, I like to do my neighbors first. All right, let's see. I'm doing that. I'm
Okay.
winging it.
We're gonna.
Oh,
do
it
that.
didn't.
We'll see what happens.
Oh crap! It unclicked.
It didn't keep. Your last one got unclicked when you locked in.
I don't know why. Maybe I double clicked
well.
that. I didn't mean to.
Well, I
Well.
can adjust points manually if need be. You
All
both
right.
locked in. Scott, you just did you had 3 at one point?
No, I
didn't
just
you?
had the two. I was
You had the
I was
two.
poking
Okay.
around, but I just ended up with 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Travis, you've got 3 of them selected. Let's go with one that you both selected: Bulgaria. Bulgaria. Just trying to come up with something else to talk about Bulgaria.
Is Bulgaria?
I want to say Svetlana from Same Sex Mary is from Bulgaria. Oh, do I have that wrong?
I thought she was Romania.
Romanian. I think she is Romanian. Now that I say that.
I think so.
Well, let's pull the Band-Aid off. Bulgaria does not border Hungary. Ukraine, Austria, and Romania border Hungary.
So I was wrong with Germany anyway, even though I didn't.
You were wrong with Germany, and I didn't want to say
Completely
it
wrong.
too soon.
That's a hard one, man. Wait,
That is a hard one.
You got
That's why you
one,
got-
so we got Romania.
Yes. Romania, Travis Scott, and all the rest of the ones you chose were incorrect.
Flew too close to the sun.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Like
You know what?
most Romanians.
It's Monday. That was the warm up. Now we'll go in for the real stuff right
That's
now.
right. Okay.
And human anatomy. We all know that because we've got those things.
Now that's
Let's,
some geography I'm familiar with.
Which of these are parts of the human body? You've got the quincunx, the pharynx,
Hello.
the syrinx, the phalanx, the larynx, and the carynx.
You really had me at quincunx.
I know I did. Yes.
Well, I know one of these. I think the Karen. How do you say that last one?
Carynx.
Carynx. Okay,
Carynx.
that's the part of your body that needs to see the manager all the time.
Yes.
Jeez, this one's harder than it should be.
This one is, yeah.
right.
Because they all look like they should be, right?
The hard part is like I know one, but I know Scott knows that one, so now I have to go for two.
Yeah,
Right.
one of them's easy.
Right.
Rest of them they sound like
right.
space.
Well, you're
Welcome
both locked in,
Yeah.
and let's start with the one that you guys both knew and correctly knew. Yes, the larynx. It's in the throat. It's, you're right there. Point to it right there. Let's look at, let's go with one that TV's Travis selected. He went with the pharynx.
Yeah.
The pharynx is also part of the human body.
Oh, it's the throat of the leader of the Egyptians in ancient
That's right.
times.
Let's go to the syrinx, which is the other one Scott selected. The syrinx is a pipe, but it is a pan pipe, not a human pipe. Your other one was the phalanx, which I always thought was like a, when you've got an army, you have the groups of them are called phalanxes.
Yeah, or there's
but I think they're
it comes from something here.
in the what you call it, Age of Empires 2. There's an actual unit called that.
Oh right, yeah.
I can't remember. That may only be for one of the civilizations. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I almost went with that one too, and I'm like, no, because that'll be the red herring. But pharynx, I was like, this is worth the risk.
Yeah, and paid off for you. Quincunx, by the way, giggity, is an arrangement of 5 objects. So when you put 5 objects on a table, that is a quincunx.
Really?
Interesting.
Yes.
I have a quincunx right here, right in front of me.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, honey, come look at my quincunx.
The carynx is a fish, and as I mentioned, the syrinx is a panpipe.
A pan pipe. What is a pan? I guess we never did.
It's like one of those pipes that it's like a series of tubes, but they're all arranged horizontally.
And then it curves.
like you see pan play.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, pan pipe. The pan.
Yes.
Shit. Of course.
Pan pipes.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get to our last question here. And history is your topic. Yellow. We're going for the yellow Trivial Pursuit wedge.
Okay.
Which of these are real, weird historical wars? They're all weird, but which of these are authentic?
Oh boy.
Weird historical wars. You've got the War of the Stolen Pillow, the War of the Grapes, the War of the Badminton Match, the War, the War of the Oaken Bucket, the War of the Golden Stool, and the War of Jenkins' Ear. 3 of those are real wars. 3 of them are not.
Oh,
I had the War of the Stolen Pillow last night about 2 a.m.
Sure, yeah, I'll bet.
Well,
I feel like these would all make great album titles.
oh, they would,
really
right?
would, yeah.
But don't change the one. It should be called the Was of the Oaken Bucket.
The was of the Oaken Bucket, or the was not was of the
Yeah.
Oaken Bucket.
Oh,
Perfect.
there you go.
Perfect. That
All right,
writes
Mr.
itself.
I like, Mr. Typo. Okay.
Oh, no.
right.
I'm for it. I say keep it. Let's see. War of the Stolen Pillow just seems so stupid. But then again, that's the point, right?
Sometimes stupid is real.
Okay.
I've got to go
there.
3 because I have to at least tie here.
Right.
That's right. Well, if you go 2, you can tie. If you get
that's
those
right.
2 right.
Yeah, but
If
it's
you go 3, you can win. If he does
Or the
not.
Oaken Bucket. Ah, shit. I'm doing that. All right, I'm in.
Okay, let's start with. You guys also you guys did not double up on any, so let's go down the list here. The War of the Golden Stool. My thing doesn't tell me who fought in the War of the Golden Stool, but it is a real one. The War of the Golden Stool is a real war.
All right.
I don't know what the Golden Stool's about. How about the War of Jenkins' Ear?
Leroy. No.
That's right. Travis selected this one. The War of Jenkins' Ear was a real war.
Shit.
Indeed.
Almost
right.
did it. Almost
So-
picked it. Yeah.
Now let's look at, let's see. Scott chose the War of the Stolen Pillow. Travis selected the War of the Badminton Match.
Yeah.
Sadly, both of those are wrong. It really was the Was of the Oaken Bucket, or the War of the Oaken Bucket.
What's the story behind that? Do we know what that one?
Don't
dealt with?
know. Yeah. This usually the card will give me like a year and the participants in the war, but in this case, it just says the War of the Golden or the Oaken Bucket.
So entire wars based on these things happened, right? Is
yes,
the idea?
Apparently.
That's wild to me.
Yeah. But they could have just been like a 3-day war or something like that. It was just
So I looked up the Jenkins one. It was fought between Great Britain and Spain, 1739 to 1748. Most of the fighting took place in New Grandia and in the Caribbean Sea. With major operations largely ended by 1742, blah, blah, blah. It was considered a related conflict of the War of the Austrian Succession. But the idea is Robert Jenkins, British sea captain whose ear was allegedly severed in a 1731 fight with Spanish Coast Guards. Let's see, while they were searching a ship.
I heard it was Michael Madsen.
Right? They were playing that song. We're metal with you. And it says, let's see, apart from minor actions, it's all because the Spanish boarded his ship and severed his ear while they were looking for contraband.
Really?
And that made the British homeland mad, so they fought over his ear. Yeah.
Apparently, the Oaken Bucket was Moderna and Bologna fought that one, and Moderna won that one.
Oh, what
then
was
got the right to shoot us with the vaccines because of it.
They finally put down their arms and brought up their needles and said, "All right,
that's right, exactly."
That's great. So which one was that one? Did you say the War of the?
That was the Oaken Bucket.
Okay, that's Oaken Bucket. Okay. The War of the Golden Stool is elusive still. I don't see this. Hold on, let me try one more place.
Okay.
Okay.
The War of the Golden Stool.
Yeah, it's about a poo from a golden
I was
goat.
Say,
Poo from the golden goose.
Oh, here we go.
Golden Stool sample.
Once again, the British Empire, because the Brits are always fighting everybody.
Sure.
Man, the people, y'all give it U.S. shit. If you looked at British history. Anyway,
exactly,
I guess we came from them. But anyway, Ashanti Kingdom, this is present-day Ghana. So that's who it was at the time. Key facts, sparked when British Governor Sir Frederick Hodgson demanded to sit on the Golden Stool, a sacred symbol of Ashanti sovereignty, said to contain the spirit of their nation. And the Ashanti saw it as blasphemous and said, F off, and they fought. So I feel like we didn't just have a contest today. We had a little bit of a learning.
I like that we learned something. Exactly. I really wanted there to be War of the badminton match. But anyway, congratulations going to Travis for winning this one. And by proxy, Michael Klein Fremont is winning some prizes today. He is getting a copy of Temtem and Fruit Bus.
Those are both great.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Fruit Bus. I have both Temtem and Fruit Bus. They're fantastic games. Yeah.
Excellent. And as I type runner up in our scene here, Meg's Monster is going to be going out to Hayes Skunk.
Perfect. Meg's Monster, Hayes Skunk. Perfect.
Yeah, I think kind of does fit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Feel pretty good about both you guys winning what you won. I don't know what that game is, but I'm sure it's good. Meg and her monster. Well done, everybody. You get one of these.
Congratulations.
I get one of these. Travis, I'm pretty sure that makes you sitting in for Dunaway on these. I think that makes you ahead of me by a fair amount. I think
so.
You're undefeated.
Might be
I am
undefeated.
undefeated as far as I know.
Okay.
To my memory.
I can't remember how far back we've done these, but I'm guessing you're as close to undefeated as possible, which means nothing, by the way. Nothing.
I know, yes.
Hey, so Travis, big movie guy. Have you seen either of those two Australian-made horror movies I mentioned earlier?
I love Talk to Me. I saw that in the theater, and I did it for Wait You Haven't Seen a few months back. I think might have been end of last year, so
really
almost
good.
a year ago now.
Yeah.
Talk to Me is so good.
I don't even like possession stories, and that one nailed it for me.
I usually hate them. Yeah, I did not like. I'm not a big fan of The Conjuring, or what was the Exorcism of
Emily Rose.
Emily Rose. Couldn't remember the name.
Should be Exorcism of Dexter's sister, because that was who Emily Rose was played by.
Exorcism of Emily Rose, I adore that movie.
Yeah, I
really
that one.
like that one. And the first Conjuring is incredible. After that
one
you get
for
some
Film
diminishing
Sack.
returns. But the first one is really good. And it's impressive that it's PG-13.
I'm just not a fan of like that. I'm not a fan of possession stories, but I just added Talk to Me, which is currently also on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Just added that to my list to watch.
You can just back-to-back them over there. It's great. And they fit really well together in terms of tone and everything. Obviously, same filmmakers and writers. But I thought Bring Her Back is just Basically, they are now on my must-watch whatever they do next list.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Just
meant to
love
see
them.
that and just didn't get out for it, but I'm going to
Yeah,
for sure.
let us know what you think when you see it.
Oh, will do.
It's a Halloween tradition here on TMS to recommend our horror movie favorites.
Darn right.
In the meantime, it's TV's Travis, who has been here, and you've known him. Now he leaves. Bye, Travis. Okay. Bye. You guys feel like being a little nerdy? Because I do. I feel like being nerdy.
Always.
Well, good, because now's the time, and here's the thing.
And now, welcome Steven to the show. He's a huge freaking nerd.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Well, if it isn't our old pal Steven Schleicher joining us from Hays, Kansas, and the headquarters of MajorSpoilers.com. Hello, Steven. How are you doing there? buddy?
Hello, Scott. Good morning, Brian. And
Hello.
to clear things up, we do have skunks.
I was going to ask you, is there a Haze skunk? Okay, good.
And there's many of them. Many a morning when I walk, I can smell them, and I have to look around to make sure that they're not near me.
I have.
Sure.
We have mice. We just found out. You guys have? I need advice from my friends here on the show.
Mice advice?
Burn your house.
Yeah.
Just burn your house.
So I have some. I have
It's the
some
only
of
way
those.
to be sure.
I have some of those.
the way.
We bought a bunch of those like nice traps where you can take them out and let them go or
the
whatever.
humane traps, yeah.
No, screw that. Just burn your house down.
So when we first moved here, there was some mice, not terrible, but we also had a cat, and then that quickly resolved. The cat took care of it. And then we haven't had mice for like 10 years. Well, lately we disrupted the ecosystem because the cat can't stand the dogs. And when the dogs are out, the cat will only go to certain parts of the house. So now the cat has, done poorly with his duties. And there are places in the house where these mice have been, especially now with the winter coming in, we've just started to see them crop up. I had one chew through my Snyder's snacks over there.
Through your bags?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I was so pissed.
I'm sure you would be too. Yeah, or
so,
would be too.
so I think the traps are the only option I have. I don't know what else to do. I mean, obviously, we're just trying to not leave food around and all that, but
Be nice if you could rent a cat, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to fully adopt one, but you want to just kind of like, we'd like a 3-month cat rental.
yeah.
I was going to say, you know what time it is. Time for a new cat.
Well, this one stays in a little zone and doesn't really venture out. I need a cat that's willing to like explore and go downstairs and do all that. Because
I'm gonna
last
tell you,
time we
what
did,
you
it was
need is
great.
an orange tabby. You need an orange tabby.
They're bred
zero
for this
Fs.
sort of thing.
Yeah, they
are
really
like,
are.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to
They're
know.
hunters, but they have attitude. But at least they'll deal with the dogs and not be freaked out by the dogs.
All right, you've actually convinced me. I'm gonna get a tabby, and then we're gonna get rid of it immediately after we're done. Just kidding, we're not. That's
I
not
don't
true.
want to hear that.
No, I don't want.
I know you're kidding.
This is the
No, you
problem.
just huck it over the fence when you're done with it.
Yeah,
is what I
according
hear.
to
Yes.
according to Carter, that's how I get rid of cats. So we'll see what I can do. Well, Stephen, it's good to have you here. It's been a bit. We've missed you terribly. I have noticed something while you were gone, though. DC seems to be like hooking up with everybody. What's that about? Why are they doing that?
Yeah, so it is a trend that is going on right now where we do see companies that are crossing over. Like right now, everybody is crossing over with Godzilla. Like Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe. Godzilla takes on the Justice League. There's an upcoming Godzilla takes on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Power Rangers. I mean, they've done everything with that. And DC's always been kind of reserved with that. And people are always, well, except for the Batman takes on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But the one that people have always been wondering about is when will we see DC and Marvel cross over again? And the answer was last month with the release of Deadpool Batman #1. And that was such a huge success that DC has announced more crossovers. Now, announced in the original Deadpool Batman crossover, of course, DC gets their crack, Batman Deadpool #1. That comes out in November 19th to be specific. Grant Morrison is writing that one. But then back in the 1970s, you guys might remember, Brian probably remembers, the first time that Marvel and DC crossed over with Superman and Spider-Man.
In a big gallery format. What was that? Treasury format. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't
they
remember
are
that. I remember
re-releasing.
the sort of recentish, not recent, but some years ago they did the
amalgam universe?
thing.
Yeah.
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 That's all. I thought that was it. I didn't know there was stuff before.
Oh, yeah. No, the Superman Spider-Man thing was a big deal. It broke all records back in the day. And they're going to re-release that in, I want to say, March of 2026. Maybe it's, February of 2026.
Yeah.
They're going to re-release that. And then in March of 2026, they're going to have a brand new Superman, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Superman crossover for a couple of months at both companies. And then announced at the New York Comic Con this weekend, Swamp Thing is going to cross over with Boom Studios' Something is Killing the Children, which will be pretty interesting. So the title of that is Swamp Thing is Killing the Children.
Oh, geez.
Nice. Wow. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I always wondered when he was up there.
Sounds like HuffPo headline or something.
It sounds like rape beige or rape beige. Rage
Probably
bait.
not that. But.
Rage bait is what I meant.
So if you guys haven't
Why is it
read
beige?
If you guys haven't read Something is Killing the Children, it is about a woman named Erica Slaughter, and her job is she works for an organization that goes around and kills monsters that specifically target children.
Yeah.
And so to see Swamp Thing cross over into this world and see how she's going to deal with that could be very, very interesting. But there's some other crossovers planned throughout the year. We will see more Marvel and DC crossovers. If I don't know if Marvel and DC knew how popular the Batman Deadpool crossover was going to be, because they had a bunch of little backup stories where it's like Wonder Woman and Captain America team up, Green Arrow and I forget who, Hawkeye team up.
I saw Wolverine and Batman on the cover of one of them. Like, well, they obviously don't know who Deadpool is, because the top says Deadpool Batman, but this cover clearly is Wolverine Batman.
Yeah.
They did a bunch of variant covers for this event.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
that's probably where you're seeing
So they
some
were
of that.
surprised by it, but to me, it just makes itself almost. It's like Bruce Wayne / Batman is such a stodgy. He's got his own rules, right? But he's like very pissed. He doesn't want everything to go. He doesn't see need some brightly colored a-hole Joker in his world.
No,
it's a perfect combo.
Yeah, the Marvel version of Deadpool Batman was great. That was a great story. So I'm interested to see what happens next month with the with DC's take.
It feels like a little bit more evenly matched. And I'm the biggest Spider-Man fan ever. You can see one right here next to me. But Spider-Man, Superman, I feel like, if it really was a fight,
yeah,
it kind of would be over pretty quickly. I mean,
sure.
Yeah. He's Spider-Man's agile and all that. He'd probably be able to dodge a few of these heat rays and punches and things like that, but not for
Yeah, it's not so Batman and Deadpool did fight, and it's a great fight in the very first one because Deadpool's like, "Oh, I'm going to wipe the floor with you," and Batman's like, "You think?" And it turns into a really fun fight.
I'll bet.
But yeah, Superman, Spider-Man, the first time in the Treasury editions, that was more of teaming up to solve a problem with Lex Luthor and Doc Ock, who were messing with a space launch.
Okay,
So,
that's what that's what you do with those two chuckleheads.
Yeah.
I was going to say that you could do kryptonite webs. Right, put a little juice in your wet.
Spider-Man's webs. That's how you could do it. Yeah,
yeah, but that would be such a fallback, lame thing to do.
Yeah, but it would be about the only way you could explain how Spider-Man would have a chance.
Yeah.
Well, magic. That's the other thing. Well, I mean, historically, Superman has been vulnerable to magic. So,
because he doesn't see it coming, right? He can.
No. There's just something in the Silver Age. It was just one of those things that Superman had this couldn't deal with magic, and so like Zatanna could take down Superman, Shazam can take down Superman, all because of the magic aspect.
Oh, well, they should have the Sorcerer Supreme crossover.
Yeah,
have Wong do it. So Wong versus Batman or Superman. I mean,
or Superman. Wong versus Superman.
Yeah, and you call it the Wong Way or something like that.
With a special appearance by Madison.
Nice. I like it. Well, that's cool. Watch for that. More of that coming. And they're also they made some statements. Jim Lee in particular made some pretty strong statements about AI in their comics. And,
so DC, Jim Lee was at the New York Comic Con. He was speaking at the Retailer Day event. That's where the publishers get up and talk to the retailer saying, hey, here are the big things that we have going on. Here's why we think you guys should be excited about the comics we have and why you should push them. But one of the things that Jim Lee brought up was the inclusion or lack of inclusion of AI art in any DC comic. Yep. And the direct quote from Jim Lee is, quote, DC Comics will not support AI-generated storytelling or artwork, not now, not ever as long as I am in charge, unquote. And
so
he
you're
did say
saying there's a chance. Just kidding.
Yeah, there's always a chance, right? There have been some, there have been some issues where a variant cover has come out, and someone has said, well, this looks like AI art, and DC is like, oh, this is right. We have banned this artist from working for us in the future. So there are those kind of mistakes, but to intentionally, I think Jim Lee is saying intentionally going out and creating an AI-generated comic book is not something in the best interest for DC. And the reason for that is DC likes to own everything.
Yeah.
Everything that they create, they want to own. And if they can't own it, then they don't do it. And certainly with AI, there's no ownership to AI. And so that is something that DC is steering away from. Now, the same weekend, Marvel made its statement. Editor-in-chief C.B. Cebulski came out and said that they would also not use AI in their comic books. And we should kind of put a little asterisk by that, I have a feeling, because Tom Brevoort, who is the executive editor and senior vice president at Marvel, he said, not representing Marvel, he said, well, I think AI is here to kind of stay and people should embrace it. So that was him acting as himself, not as a rep of Marvel Comics. Marvel Studios has already done AI with the intro to Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
And then I saw some rumor, I haven't really looked at it in depth, but the new Marvel Man trailer is dropped this weekend. Wonder Man, sorry. And apparently the cheesy posters that they have in the background were artist rendered, but then AI touched up. So I don't know if that's true or not.
It's supposed to go the other way. If you start it with AI, then the human touches it up, so it doesn't look like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, of course, C.B. Cebulski has already got his own controversy with, pretending to be an Asian writer while he was the editor at Marvel so he could write Marvel Comics under an Asian name. So there's...
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. Yeah. This was a thing several years ago back in the early 2000s.
The famous Cebulskis from Japan. You know, the Cebulskis.
If you ever read anything from Akira Yoshida, that is C.B. Cebulski.
Really?
His pseudonym. Yeah.
That's terrible.
So, yeah. No, it is. I mean, certainly there's cultural appropriation things that came up with that, a bunch of other stuff. So when you hear, I don't know, I believe Jim Lee more. Now, he did say that he plans to still be working at DC in 2035 when DC hits its 100th anniversary. And so I don't know, there's something about Jim Lee coming out and stating that I trust a little bit more than the Marvel editor coming out and saying, we also will not be using AI.
It's also DC's prerogative right now to kind of counter a lot of what's happening on the big corporate Disney side of Marvel things. And I think this is all part of that messaging. I think it is good, and I do believe him. I think Jim Lee as an artist and creator absolutely believes the stuff he's saying. Whether or not the corporate entity that employs him that many years later will still be saying this, I don't know. But there's a part of that quote that you just did where it will be doing this or till 2035 DC Comics turns 100, and then he said, yes, I fully intend to be there for that, and yes, hopefully still drawing, and hopefully still not working on Hush 2.
I mean, Jim Lee isn't notoriously slow in all of his art, but it's amazing when it's done. It's also why his art can go for millions upon millions of dollars. So if you could afford a Jim Lee original, he probably would sell it to you because he still has several kids that he has to put through college.
Yeah, he's an all-time one of the greats, and I respect him a lot. So if he says this, I believe him, at least for as long as he's there. But I hope Hush 2 doesn't take that long. Hurry up, man. Get that out. Hush 1, I got the big old fat version you put on your coffee table. I forgot what they call it. The Absolute Edition.
Nice.
I'll just read through it just to remind myself about how great Hush is. It's so good. Batman Hush is amazing.
There's something about reading those oversized comic books where you can really get involved in the art that is simply amazing. So if people can get those, I would encourage it. They are very expensive. And if you are just a fan of artists, of course, there are companies that put out the artist edition. IDW used to do it. I think Fantagraphics or Dark Horse is doing it now, where if you're like a fan of Steve Ditko, there's the Art of Steve Ditko edition, and you can go in, it'll be like Steve Ditko's first run of Spider-Man, and it's reprinted at the size of the art boards, and it's all in black and white with the original inks and all that, and it's wonderful to look at that stuff.
Brian would love that, wouldn't you, Brian?
Yeah. Oh,
but
for
they're
sure.
like
some Ditko originals,
they're
$50.
expensive.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'd hang the crap out of that in here.
That's right. You'd be a true hangsman or something. I don't know why I went there.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. It's
a super framesman.
Yeah, a super framesman. I'm super framesman. All right, Daredevil Born Again season 2 arrives in March, and so does Invincible season 4. That's a reminder. I only got season 1 done and then forgot to watch the rest. Not that I didn't like season 1; I liked it a lot. But I was all geared up for more Invincible, and then I have just lost track of it. But Born Again season 2, that's exciting. I saw something about.
We're going to see Kristen Ritter return as
good
as
Jessica
what's her name,
Jones.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
They did announce that, and there is apparently a flashback sequence with Foggy Nelson coming back as well.
Okay.
The Foggy from the first run, the Netflix run, right? That guy.
Yeah, and who also, spoiler alert, died in the first episode of
It's
Born
been more
Again.
than 2 weeks. I guess we could say that. Yeah.
So does that mean I can't think of his name suddenly. The other guy, the strong
The
guy
actor.
with the yellow shirt.
Oh, Iron Man?
Power
Or
Man?
Iron
Or, yeah.
Fist?
Iron
Yeah,
Fist.
Power Man,
Iron Fist
Power Man.
coming
Luke
back.
Cage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luke Cage. That's what I meant to say.
They haven't said anything about that yet.
Okay.
But I'll bet you Coulter,
Sam Coulter?
is it Sam Coulter?
Is it so? I don't know.
They've been
It's not
appearing.
Ann Coulter, we know that.
They were in New York doing pictures with people where all three of them, Charlie Cox, him, and Ritter, were all together.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know if that may not mean anything. They just may all be at
no,
the
it might
thing,
have been
but-
at a Comic-Con or something together. Mike Coulter. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, man, I'd love to see. I'd even love to see Iron Fist make it into the MCU proper. We did get a little bit of Iron Fist in the Wakanda series, which was great, but not in the way you think, but in a very cool way.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'd love that.
That series, that Eyes of Wakanda series was great. I'd love another season of that.
Yeah, Defenders would be great. Cyborg dude in the chat says, yeah, that'd be great to bring that all back. Man, maybe they are. I don't know. Seems like this is going well.
I think they will eventually. They just need to. I don't know. I kind of have a lot of high hopes for the Power Man. Sorry,
Luke Cage.
Luke. No. The one that the new series that just.
Oh,
dropped.
Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Too many mans.
I know. Man.
So many
Yeah, no,
mans.
they're-
Too many mans.
But I'm kind of excited about that because the trailer just feels like Marvel is poking more fun at itself than She-Hulk did.
Yes.
And it feels very self-referential and very self-aware, except that we know that the main character does have powers, and that's why he thinks he should be in the TV series. And so that kind of pulls it away. Had this been set in like a non-superpowered universe where they're totally making fun of the Marvel
Sure, MCU. Yeah.
yeah. The slowdown on that.
machine.
That
Right.
would be so great. But
That would be, but yeah, no, I'm excited for that. When they first announced that, I thought, wow, there are so many other characters I'm surprised they didn't get to before Wonder Man. But Wonder Man, I'm just glad it's not the cheese ball. Like, I mean, they'll touch on it. This thing is so satirical that they'll touch on his crappy costume from the
sure.
80s with a big
Yeah.
W on it. But
yeah.
the fact that Jeremy, what's his face, is in
Yes.
this actor
As-
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Renner, not Jeremy.
No.
I know who you're talking about. The
yes.
original.
Right from
Not the bear guy. Not that guy.
no, not the actor's not named Jeremy. The character is
Oh.
Jeremy. Isn't the guy's named Jeremy who pretended to be the Mandarin in the second Iron Man movie?
Oh yes, Ben. Kingsley.
Trevor, that's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, thank you, Travis. Trevor Slattery.
That was
Yes.
the third one, I
with
think.
Ben Kingsley. Yes,
Was
that
it
is
the third
funny
one?
to
Oh,
see.
that's
him in
right. It
there.
was the third one. Yeah.
You'll never see me coming. That whole thing.
Right.
Good times back then. Well, there you go, Stephen. This is all exciting stuff, and I know where to go find more of this. I can find it at majorspoilers.com, where you'll find all sorts of cool stuff and network of podcasts, all kinds of fun things. What's going on over there right now?
Hey, this week on the Major Spoilers podcast, because we are into the spooky season, this week we are taking a look at all of the times that Batman and the demon Etrigan have teamed up in comic books. So surprisingly, it's only 4 times. 4 or 5 times.
I don't even know who that
All
is.
of the history of that. You don't know Demon, the rhyming, or
Isn't he-
Etrigan, the rhyming demon?
He's the dad of Raven, isn't he?
No,
in Teen Titans?
no.
No,
That's
that's a different-
Trigon. Or Trigon.
Trigon. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
No,
DC character, right?
Yeah, this is a DC
Well,
character.
so's Raven.
Etrigan is this yellow demon that breathes fire, and his thing is, because of his class status in Heck, he can only speak in rhymes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but he also, so if you know the alter ego of Jason Blood, Gone, the form of man, rise the demon Etrigan. And so...
So his
Jason
whole
Blood
thing is he
and Etrigan
rhymes all the
switch.
time?
Yeah. And it does it very well, too.
Why do I not know anything about this character?
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, look up Etrigan the Demon. He's great.
Look at that guy.
Anytime that he appears, it's both funny and horrifying at the same time.
He's kind of ripped. Look at him.
Yeah.
Got a big old cape. He's into it.
Yeah. Etrigan is basically just the electronic form of Trigon.
Yes, pretty much.
All right. I'd never heard of either of those. What was the other one from? Teen Titans, you said?
Teen Titans.
Trigon,
Trigon was the demon father of Raven.
Oh, wild. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shows what I know. I like Teen
Well,
Titans.
demons.
Yeah, demons. They're all demons.
Well, all demons.
Well, that's great. Steven, as always, it's a pleasure to hang out with you. Is there any other advice you have for us before we let you go?
Hey, man, it's the Halloween season. You're going to be out walking around, so make sure that you stay hydrated.
Oh, that's a good idea. Enjoy your time in the trick-or-treat neighborhood thing. We'll see you later. All right. Assuming they have that. I assume they do.
I would hope so.
I would hope so. We got
a
a
trick or treat street or trunk or treat or something like that.
something like that. Dave and Madison sent us a text I'd like to read real quick.
Okay.
It says, Dear Scoot and Boot, yes, Weimaraners, the dog that we got here, Ripley, and their smaller cousin breed, I don't know how to say this,
Visualis?
Visualis?
Yeah, Visualis or Vislas.
Assuming maybe it's not even spelled right. But anyway, are incredibly codependent dog breeds. So learn to embrace the crazy next time Carter leaves, Dave and Madison. Yeah, Ripley, I've never seen a more codependent dog in my life. Like, she is the minute Carter leaves, she turns into a complete mess of anticipation. Her eyes are always looking at the door. She can't deal. And then when it's enough time goes by and like Carter's gone for like 6 days, then she finally warms up and it's fine. But then Carter comes home and it starts the whole cycle all over again. So
that's Hungarian, by the way, the ZS thing. And it's Vizsla or Vizsla.
Vizsla. Ooh, I like that.
Vizsla. Yeah.
What kind of dog you have? Vizsla?
It's a Vizsla. It's a little Weimaraner Vizsla.
I like it. Here's one from Jeff Sire, our old pal in balmy Canada. He says this. Hey, Scott and Brian, your conversation on the September 30th show about robot umpires in baseball made me think of a few other sports tech things that you might be interested in. The women's rugby World Cup just ended. England beat Canada for the gold. They were trialing new mouth guards at the World Cup that have accelerometers inside. That's wild.
Oh, wow.
So when an impact passes a certain threshold, an LED starts to flash. The referees see this and sends the player off field for head injury assessment, which makes great sense, by the way, with
totally
rugby.
Concussions. Yeah.
Because rugby, they don't wear helmets and shit. They're just out there in the raw, man. He says, once cleared for by the doctor, the player returns to the field. Rugby was the perfect sport for this test since play doesn't stop for injuries unless they obstruct play or are serious. Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no kidding.
So if you had somebody really wipe it and just lay there.
Right. And then the ball, they keep playing and it's like this person's laying on the field. Well, their LED is flashing. Go pick them up.
Yeah. Keep the game going, though. Don't stop,
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
He says it was very successful. It didn't interrupt play and seemed to be a useful tool for player safety. This link is 30 seconds long. It shows the whole thing. I'd actually like to see this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He sent
I'm watching it right now.
Sent us some video proof of how this
Can
went.
you put this on? You can put this on the screen?
Yeah. Hold on a second here. Here we go. All right. Go back to the beginning. He says, sorry for the goofy music. Let's see what it actually is.
Oh, really? I have music. I have sound off.
No. Just annoying. All right. All right. So that was her LED. She got tackled. And she gets up.
Yeah, the flashing red, you can only really see at the beginning there. Like, you don't see it. But they're just showing, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it flashed while she was smiling at the camera. I thought that was before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then she goes in, they get checked.
She goes and gets checked out.
Oh, that's wild, man.
And now she's all smiles and she's back on the field in moments.
That's right. They reset her
Thanks
thing.
to technology.
Goal! well done, everybody involved with that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. May all of Grafton,
cool.
Ontario appreciate the fact that you know so many things. That's awesome. Keep those emails and texts coming, everybody. Find all the ways to contact us at
Is your mouth guard flashing?
I don't know what's going on with my mouth today. I can't get words out. I'm sure the title reads will go great today. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Perfect, no problem.
Yeah, watch it be the most immaculate version I've ever done.
Oh right. Oh, it'd be great.
That would be hilarious. Anyway, the point was, go to the website, frogpants.com/TMS. All the ways to contact us are listed there, and there are a myriad of ways to match whatever your lifestyle needs. Okay? Get over there and get it done. A note, too, that in the mashup, or in the post today, I did it again, in the post show today, there will be a classic mashup Brian does an ad read from 2018.
I'm hoping, I can't remember if this was the year, but if I'm hoping this is the one that I just started reading it and I could not stop laughing because
might be in there. Yeah.
It just caught me the right way. Not that it was a funny ad read or a funny thing that I was talking about. I think it was a book and I was describing the plot of the book.
Yeah.
And something just hit me and I could not stop. I couldn't finish the ad read. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, I have a vague memory of that. And I don't think I've ever heard you laugh like that before or since. You were really out of it.
That was really something.
So if that's in there, you guys are in for some fun. Either way, you're in for some fun. So check out what Jamie hath done with the Brian Does an Ad Read throwback. That'll be in post today. So if you're watching live and you're like, oh man, I want to hear it, don't worry. I'll put it in the post video that goes up later.
Taking bets right now.
Yeah. And if you're listening at home, you're already going to hear it because you're on the podcast, right?
That's right.
There's still reasons to listen to audio.
Heck yeah.
That is going to do it for us. As I mentioned, the website is frogpants.com/TMS. Our support site is patreon.com/TMS. And we got the Monday show later today. I'm sure there's things going on, Brian, over there. What's going on today? Anything good?
Today it is Rock Puzzles Monthly Day. I've got one puzzle in the playtesters' hands right now, and they're all chewing on that one. I've got another one that I just need to write the flavor text at the top of the page for, and that one's going out to the playtesters. And then I've got the third one that is currently all in here. It's all like I've got the whole thing visualized. I just need to put it to paper. And
nice.
So it's the speed round week of Rock Puzzles Monthly as I put all this stuff together.
Very nice. Look for more at rockpuzzlesmonthly.com.
That's right.
Everybody.
Oh, and I put up a new episode of Uncle Cousin. Finally, Rainey has some warm lighting on her face so she doesn't look like an extra from the Twilight sequels. And that's up at my YouTube. Go to youtube.com/channel/Coverville or however that stuff. Just go search for Coverville on YouTube and you'll find my channel.
Yeah, I think they changed it. So some people have the old grandfather way and then some people have the @ symbol, and I can't keep track of who has what.
I can't either. So yeah.
Go get it.
Subscribe to me and you'll get notified every time I put up a new video.
There you go. As Daryl would say, what would Daryl say? Oh, about the Twilight thing. She's
Screw you, Twilight.
Up in the effing morning.
Exactly. Thanks for nothing, Twilight.
Oh man, I was thinking more of the sparkly thing, but I like that. I like the angry Daryl better.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing is it's all up in the Pacific Northwest where Daryl is anyway, so he could have some real fun with that.
Well, speaking of which, when is that?
You vampires are all sparkly.
When do we do the time thing? When is that? Is that soon?
The time change, yeah, it's before Halloween. Is it the week before, the Sunday before Halloween?
Sunday before Halloween. Okay, so it is this month. Why do I used to always think it was in November.
It got moved. It got moved a week earlier. Oh, November 2nd? Okay, so it's a couple days after.
Okay. So it is November.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah.
All right. I swear it's moved around, though.
Oh, yeah, Obama moved it. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
He moved it a week later or something.
I heard the rumor it was codename Catwoman, and so...
I moved Catwoman.
There you go. That's how I got around to that. That's going to do it for the show.
Catwoman.
It's 2:00 in the morning.
Bush moved it. Okay, I thought it was Obama that moved it.
See, we're doing like everybody else. We blame it on the deal.
Blame it on the Dems.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't like talking about the T word here on the show, but he did a thing over the weekend where he claimed that January 6th, during January 6th, Biden's FBI planted 300 agents in the audience.
Yeah.
He wasn't president then. You were, you dumbass. Who believes this shit? Unfortunately, 50% of the voters do. That's unfortunately who does. But anyway, whatever. Mm-hmm. That one really annoyed me because I was like, you were in charge that day. It would be a whole nother 30 days until a new president came in. Exactly. You were there. It was your FBI. So what this weird claim you're making makes no effing sense, you dick.
So freaking bizarre. Yeah.
Just do us all a favor and anyway.
Yes,
so there's that.
Crawl under the Mara Rocco that you live under.
The Mara Rocco that you came from. I love it. All right. What now? That's it. We're done. Brian, let's play a song. Should we do that?
make people happy with a song that makes me happy anyway. This a request comes to us from Scott W. Said, no specific date. Well, you're getting it today on the 13th. The song has been stuck in my head for literally weeks, and I need to spread the infection. I would like to hear Brian's current favorite version. And he's talking about the song Golden, which has been in the top 10 for most of the time that I've been doing daily music headlines. We've been talking about Huntrix and the K-pop Demon Hunters and all that. It's funny that I'm playing it today because tonight I'm going to be watching this with Tina. Tina hasn't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, and tomorrow Hammond and I are going to do a special episode of Soundography for the patrons about the film because it's a phenomenon. It's a music phenomenon, cultural phenomenon, and has been breaking records left and right with its appearance on the top 10s.
You gotta figure it's about the biggest cultural impact of the year so far. I think
so. Yeah, I think so.
Massive.
For sure. Like how crazy people got when they cameoed on SNL last week, when they were on the Fallon show singing live. It was really crazy.
Yeah.
But that's not the version I'm playing. I'm going to play a cover, and I'm going to play a metal cover. This is by Jonathan King. It is the metal cover of Golden. I guess gold is a metal, so that's redundant. Here's Jonathan King and Golden.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Horse manure.